What's up, everybody? This is Tech G back with another video. And in this video, I'm going to be explaining to you exactly what the IMAP protocol is. So let's get into it. So the IMAP protocol, this is one of the fundamental protocols used for email retrieval. Unlike its counterpart, which is called POP3, IMAP, this offers flexibility and control over email management, making it the preferred choice for many users and organizations. And in this video, we're going to talk about the intricacies of IMAP, exploring its functionality, advantages, security aspects, and practical implementations. All right, so first things first, exactly what is IMAP? So IMAP stands for Internet Message Access Protocol, and this is a protocol used by email clients to retrieve emails from a mail server. It allows users to access and manage their email directly on the mail server, providing capabilities such as multiple device synchronization, server-side searching, and selective downloading. In IMAP, it operates over the TCP/IP protocol and typically uses port 143 for unencrypted communication and port 993 for secure SSL/TLS encrypted communication. All right, so let's quickly talk about the history and evolution of IMAP. So IMAP, this was developed in 1986 at Stanford University by a guy named Mark Crispin. And the initial version, which was IMAP version 1, was soon followed by several iterations, each improving functionality and security. And the most widely used version today is that of IMAP version 4, which supports a range of advanced features designed to enhance user experience and efficiency. Here are some of the key features of IMAP. So IMAP's design and features, they set it apart from other email retrieval products. So here are some of its key capabilities. First is that of remote mail storage. So unlike POP3, which downloads and often deletes emails from the server, IMAP allows users to view and manage their messages directly on the server. And this ensures that emails are accessible from any device with internet connectivity. Then there's multiple device synchronization. So IMAP supports access from multiple devices simultaneously, synchronizing changes across all connected devices. This means that actions like reading, deleting, or moving emails are reflected universally. You have selective downloading. So users, they can view email headers and selectively download full messages or attachments as needed, conserving bandwidth and storage. There's server-side searching. So IMAP enables users to search emails on the server, allowing for efficient querying without the need to download entire message bodies. Another key feature is that of mailbox management. So IMAP supports multiple mailboxes or folders, allowing users to organize emails into a hierarchical structure. And this facilitates better email management and categorization. And then there's persistent state information. So the protocol maintains state information about each message, such as read and unread status flags and folder assignments. All right, so let's move on and talk about exactly how IMAP works. So IMAP operates as a client-server protocol. So here's a detailed look at the workflow. So first we have the connection establishment. So the email client initiates a connection to the mail server using either port 143 or port 993. Then the server responds with a greeting message indicating its readiness to communicate. And then we have authentication. So the client sends an authentication request with user credentials such as a username and password, and the server then validates the credentials and responds with a success or failure message. After that, we go to the mailbox interaction. So the client selects a mailbox. The client can fetch email headers, bodies, or attachments based on user actions. And actions like marking emails as read or unread, deleting or moving messages to different folders are sent as commands to the server. And then the server processes these commands and updates the state information accordingly. And then we get into the synchronization part. So IMAP ensures that changes made on one device are synchronized across all devices connected to the mail server. And this is achieved through the following mechanisms. So you have flag updates. And these are changes to message flags such as read, unread status. They are all propagated to all devices. And then we have folder synchronization. So any changes to folder structures or message assignments are reflected across all devices. And then you have UIDs or unique identifiers. So each message is assigned a unique identifier, allowing clients to track changes and synchronize effectively. All right, so let's quickly talk about some IMAP commands. So IMAP defines a rich set of commands for email management. And here are some of the essential commands. So we have the login command, and this authenticates a user with the mail server. You have the select command. This selects a mailbox to access its contents. You have the fetch command. This retrieves specific parts of messages, such as headers or bodies. You have the store command. This modifies message flags, such as marking an email as read. You have the search command. This searches for messages based on specific criteria. You have the copy command. This copies messages to another mailbox. There's the expunge command. This permanently removes messages marked for deletion. And then you have logout, where this terminates the session. And here are some advantages of IMAP. So IMAP offers several advantages over other email protocols, making it the preferred choice for many users and organizations. First advantage is that of accessibility. So emails are stored on the server, allowing users to access their messages from any device with internet connectivity. There's synchronization. So changes made on one device are automatically synchronized across all devices. There's efficiency. So users can view headers and selectively download messages, conserving bandwidth and storage. You have organization. So IMAP supports multiple mailboxes and hierarchical folder structures, facilitating better email organization. And then there's server-side searching. So users can search for messages directly on the server, improving efficiency and performance. All right, so let's quickly talk about some security considerations of IMAP. So IMAP's flexibility and functionality come with certain security considerations. Here are some key aspects to consider. So there's encryption. So you always want to use IMAP over SSL TLS or using port 993 to encrypt communication between the client and server, protecting against eavesdropping and man-in-the-middle attacks. There's authentication. So you want to ensure strong, secure authentication mechanisms are in place, such as using strong passwords and enabling multi-factor authentication. There's server configuration. So you want to properly configure the mail server to prevent unauthorized access and ensure secure data storage. And then there's regular updates. So you want to keep both email clients and servers updated with the latest security patches to protect against vulnerabilities. All right, so moving on, let's talk about IMAP being used in modern email systems. So IMAP remains a cornerstone of modern email systems, despite the advent of new technologies and protocols. And its ability to provide seamless access and synchronization across multiple devices make it indispensable for both personal and business use. So we have IMAP and webmail. So many webmail services such as Gmail, Yahoo Mail, and Outlook, they utilize IMAP to enable users to access their emails through various email clients. This interoperability ensures that users can choose their preferred client while maintaining access to their emails across different platforms. They have IMAP and enterprise email solutions. So in enterprise environments, IMAP is often used in conjunction with other protocols and services such as Microsoft Exchange or Google Workspace to provide comprehensive email solutions. And these systems leverage IMAP to ensure seamless email access and synchronization for employees, regardless of their location or device. All right, moving on, let's quickly talk about how to implement IMAP. So implementing IMAP, this involves both the mail server and client. So here's a step-by-step guide on how to do that. So let's first talk about the server-side configuration. So first thing you want to do is choose a mail server. So you want to select the mail server that supports IMAP, such as Dovecot, Courier, or Microsoft Exchange. You want to install and configure the server. So you want to follow the installation and configuration instructions specific to your chosen mail server. You want to ensure that IMAP is enabled and properly configured. You want to enable SSL TLS. So you want to configure the server to use SSL TLS for secure communication. You want to obtain and install an SSL certificate. Then you want to go about creating user accounts. So you want to set up user accounts and mailboxes on the server. And when it comes to the client-side configuration, you want to choose your email client. So you want to select an email client that supports IMAP, such as Microsoft Outlook, Mozilla Thunderbird, or Apple Mail. You want to add a new account. So you want to open the email client and add a new account. Select IMAP as the account type. You want to enter the server details. So you want to provide the incoming mail server or the IMAP address, the port number, and authentication details, such as the username and password. Do you want to configure advanced settings? So you want to adjust any advanced settings such as folder synchronization preferences and server-side search options. All right, so let's move on and quickly talk about troubleshooting IMAP issues. So, despite its robustness, IMAP can sometimes encounter issues, and here are some common problems and troubleshooting steps. So, let's quickly talk about the common issues. The first one is that of connection problems. So, issues with connecting to the mail server. This is often due to incorrect server settings or network issues. Do you have authentication failures? So, problems with logging in. This is usually caused by incorrect credentials or server-side configuration errors. And do you have synchronization issues? So delays or failures in synchronizing emails across devices. This is often due to network latency or server performance issues. And here are some quick troubleshooting steps. So you want to verify your server settings. So you want to ensure that the mail server address, port number, and encryption settings are correct. You want to check the credentials. So you need to confirm that the username and password are correct and that the account is not locked or disabled. You want to test your network connectivity. So you want to use tools like Ping or Traceroute to check network connectivity to the mail server. You want to review your server logs. So you want to check the mail server logs for any error messages or warnings that might indicate the cause of the issue. If you want to update your software, so you want to ensure that both the email client and server are running the latest versions with all available updates applied. All right, so moving on, let's talk about the future of IMAP. So as email technology continues to evolve, IMAP remains a relevant and essential protocol, and its ability to provide flexible, efficient, and synchronized email access ensures its continued use in various settings. However, the development of new standards and protocols may introduce enhancements or alternatives that build on IMAP's foundation. All right, so let's talk about IMAP and emerging technologies. So as mobile devices become increasingly prevalent, IMAP synchronization capabilities will continue to be crucial for ensuring seamless email access across smartphones and tablets. And future developments may include optimizations for mobile networks and enhanced synchronization methods to improve performance on mobile devices. Then there's the integration with AI and machine learning. So AI and machine learning technologies are transforming the way we interact with email, and IMAP servers and clients may incorporate AI-driven features such as advanced spam filtering, predictive email sorting, and intelligent search capabilities to enhance user experience. Then there's enhanced security measures. So as cyber threats evolve, so too must the security features of email protocols. In future iterations of IMAP, they may include stronger encryption methods, more robust authentication mechanisms, and better protections against phishing or other malicious activities. And then there's improved scalability and performance. So with the growing volume of email traffic, scalability and performance are critical. And advances in server architectures, distributed computing, and efficient data handling techniques, this will ensure that IMAP remains capable of handling large-scale email systems. So let's move on and talk about some IMAP alternatives and complementary protocols. So while IMAP is a dominant protocol for email retrieval, there are alternative and complementary protocols that serve different needs. The first is that of POP3, or Post Office Protocol version 3. And this is a simpler protocol that downloads emails to the local device and often deletes them from the server. Now, this is suitable for users who primarily access email from a single device and do not need synchronization across multiple devices. Then we have SMTP. So this is used for sending emails, while IMAP and POP3 are used for retrieving emails. SMTP handles the transmission of outgoing messages from the email client to the server and between mail servers. Then we have what is called Exchange Active Sync. So EAS, this is a proprietary protocol developed by Microsoft for synchronization of email contacts, calendars, and tasks between servers and mobile devices. And it offers more features than IMAP, especially for enterprise environments using Microsoft Exchange servers. Then we have what is called JMAP, or JSON Mail Access Protocol. And this is a modern protocol designed as a replacement for IMAP and SMTP. It uses JSON over HTTP for more efficient communication and is intended to simplify client development and improve performance. All right, next, let's talk about some practical tips for using IMAP. So to maximize the benefits of IMAP, you want to consider these tips. You want to use SSL TLS encryption. So always configure your email client to use SSL TLS encryption to protect your communication from eavesdropping and tampering. You want to take advantage of IMAP support for multiple mailboxes or organizing your emails into folders, because this helps keep your inbox manageable and makes it easier to find specific messages. You want to utilize server-side rules. So if your mail server supports it, you want to create server-side rules to automatically sort incoming emails into folders, flag important messages, or perform other actions. And this ensures consistent behavior across all devices. You want to regularly back up your emails. So while IMAP keeps emails on the server, it's still a good practice to periodically back up important messages to avoid data loss in case of server issues. You want to optimize synchronization settings. So you want to adjust your email client synchronization settings to balance performance and bandwidth usage. So for example, you can choose to download only recent emails or limit the synchronization of attachments. And then you want to monitor your quota usage. So many email servers, they impose storage quotas. So you want to keep an eye on your usage and regularly clean up unnecessary emails and attachments to avoid hitting your limit. All right, so to wrap all this wonderful information up, the IMAP protocol, this remains a vital component of email communication, offering unparalleled flexibility and control over email management. Its ability to synchronize emails across multiple devices, support server-side searching, and maintain persistent state information makes it indispensable for both personal and business use. Now, while security considerations and proper configuration are essential to harness the full potential of IMAP, its advantages far outweigh the challenges. So as technology continues to evolve, IMAP is likely to remain a cornerstone of email systems, adapting to new requirements and integrating with emerging technologies. So whether you're an individual user looking for a robust email solution or an organization seeking efficient email management, understanding and utilizing IMAP can significantly enhance your email experience. And by following best practices, staying informed about security measures, and leveraging IMAP's capabilities, you can ensure reliable and effective email communication in today's digital world.